defensive players in NFL history, Ed Reed. Ed, both Eli and I always had so much respect for you when you played. We tried to stay away from you on the field. I guess my question is, Ed, why didn't you treat us with the same level of respect and stay away from us and stay away from our passes when we were playing?
Man, because, we were competing, brother. And y'all two are from Louisiana just like me. And we're some very competitive people when it comes to sports. We're from the sportsman state. And, man, that's what it was about. It was about, bringing that out of each other. You were trying to score touchdowns, bro. You and Eli. How y'all doing tonight, man? I have my bro Joe on.
What's up?
Joe was good. Joe was good.
I'm enjoying the cigar weekend game, Tennessee beat Alabama.
That's right. I like it.
That cigar, I love that cigar game. My brother Brian Franklin, D. Lyman went there.
That's right. He's a ball.
Hey, Ed, this Ravens team is kind of looking like they're Super Bowl contenders. Like your Ravens teams when you were there. What are you seeing out of the squad tonight?
They playing good ball. They started off slow, but turned things around, starting to get some turnovers going. That's expected a little bit on the road sometimes, especially in the season, but you got to win road games, and you got to win them, any way you can.
Oh, yeah. Mm-hmm. That's good. Run after
They're just trying to get out of here now. They're hoping you throw the ball and catch it and get on the ground, not out of bounds.
All right, we're in the red zone here, Ed. We got a good fat head of you right here. You got the gray beard going. What do you think's gonna happen? You think Baltimore they're gonna get a stop here? You calling interception? You calling field goal? What do you think? What's gonna happen in the game?
Second and one, they could get a first down still.
Yeah.
I think they're going to get the first down.
Okay.
Let's see if they get the first down.
Oh, screen.
Yeah. That's touchdown.
All right, that was a first down. I think you're going to get it to him? I'm getting the perfect prediction.
I said they were going to get the first down.
That was a first down.
And
first
they
down,
scored.
They got it. Right there. He's looking good.
Eli, my guy.
You deserve it.
My guy.
You're my guy. You were not my guy when we were playing against you. Sometimes I felt like I was throwing to you, like you were one of my receivers. I was like, I'd hit you right in stride a few times.
Jeez, great.
Ran the ball
great timing with Ed.
All over us too, bro.
Yeah, my timing with Ed was spot on.
That's crazy. Wow, you think they get this 2-point?
I don't know. Pate, what do you think? Make your prediction.
I say
no. Fat head.
No.
Oh, I might have to put you off the perfect prediction panel.
You got to take it back. You got to put it in the middle.
Cover zero again.
I hate cover zero.
Same concept as that the Ravens hit. Ed, cover zero, hitting that corner route.
I hate
hard
that.
to guard. Ed, stay with us. Stay with us. We're going to commercial. Stay with us.
No doubt.
Manning, pump fake, going deep for Wayne, intercepted inside the 10-yard line by Ed Reed. Back to the 30.
Get this
to
on.
the 40.
This on.
Across the
This
45-yard
on.
line.
Somebody block. Somebody block, man.
All right, Ed, it's hard for me to watch this play, but I want to hear from you how you knew I was coming back to the left side. I pumped to the left because I knew if I pumped left, you'd go back to the other side. You faked that way and came back to the side I was throwing to and intercepted it. Tell me why you did this to me.
I was never faking. I was turning the whole time, Pate. I knew when you pumped that way, you were going that way. You never looked at me.
Why didn't you look at him?
You never even looked at me, Pate.
You got to look at
the
safety.
You never go back to rewind it. Rewind it, Pate. You never even looked at me.
I don't want to watch it again.
That's how you were certain,
I was pumping left because I knew if I pumped left, most safeties kind of think you're pumping them off, and they go the other way.
And
you
I
faked
knew
like
you
you
knew
were going
that.
the other way,
And
you
I knew
came
that.
back
You knew
on me.
that.
That's
I
not a
knew
normal
you knew
play,
if
Ed.
I opened up.
That's not normal.
I knew if I opened up and got to that hash, you would think I was going the opposite way. You held it slightly longer than usual, I think.
It's not a
Because you
normal
were
play, just so
sizing
you
it
know.
up. You sized it
Most
up
safeties-
a little bit, and I was over there before Reggie. It was like a punt, Pete. I was there, you know.
Most safeties can't do that. I'm just saying it. It's not normal.
Hey, Peyton. Hey, Peyton. No other safety's going to do it.
You hit him right in the chest, Peyton. I mean, geez. You didn't even have to dive or reach out or anything. Perfect pass right
Peyton,
to
I
him.
love Peyton, man. Peyton never looked at me, though, with all respect. You never checked to see if I really was
Big
going
guy,
to say.
big boy. Look at Lamar. Lead blocking.
Look at this.
Go.
Run the
Look at-
football.
Oh, he stepped out of bounds. Look at
Football.
Lamar. Lead block.
Hey, Ed, part of a safety's job is diagnosing run plays, hitting the hole to prevent big gains. You were fearless during your day, but you also never faced Derrick Henry. Be honest, Ed. Would you ever have made a business decision if you saw Derrick Henry running at you?
Tell them the name of the running back that played with you, Eli, that we
Yeah.
played against y'all.
All right, we got it.
Same
we'll show
side.
that. We'll show that Brandon Jacobs. We'll show a little video of Brandon Jacobs back in the day.
Brandon
After this
Jacobs.
play.
Brandon Jacobs did me like a mosquito from New Orleans. You heard me?
Let's watch it. Here we got the clip right here. Let's watch this one. You tried to take him up high here. You went for the clothesline.
Hey, now show the clip of Brandon Jacobs limping to the sideline.
Okay, you took him out. You took him out. You went up high.
I ain't take him out. It's just a hard tackle. Hard tackle. I can't hit you high right here no more, bro. I tried.
I should have handed
Now
off
I
to
gotta go
Brandon
low. I don't know
more
exactly
often.
where I'm gonna hit you. I just so hit him low, and he limped to the sideline. So you ran down, but you limped back.
Ed, you had to go against some pretty fast quarterbacks back in your day. Mike Vick, Cam
Shit,
Newton.
none other than Peyton though. Peyton was the fastest.
I don't think so. I disagree with that. But
nowhere,
you know,
bro.
I feel like Lamar sometimes is at even a different level than those guys. If you had to face Lamar from a safety position, how would you have to adjust your game?
I mean, I played against Michael Vick. Lamar is 2024's Michael Vick. I mean, we gonna do what we do as a unit, not as an individual. I'm gonna do my job to make sure that we're gonna do our job against him, you know. So I won't tell you what we would do, but you have film against us playing against Michael Vick. Now, I would tell you this. Michael Vick's my brother, and we didn't always get the best of him.
He was a real deal. Hey, Ed, John Harbaugh was hired by the Ravens in 2008. He was your head coach for 5 years. He's now in year 17 with Baltimore. What about his program keeps the Ravens as a complete tough team year after year?
Coach, about tradition. I think Joe said a lot of it as well. You know, his system, what he stood for, what he stand for, his family, his dad, you know, coaches of football. He was born to do football. You know, some people are just born to play it like you guys, you know, on top and below me, and even your nephew over at Texas, by the way. Congrats on that, man. That's awesome. And but it's in his blood. You know, coach is a coach. He's a coach, man. You know, and that's my guy. I feel like I'm with the Peyton bunch. I feel like a song. It's like, there was this safety, and his name was Eddie. And he knew they
Sing it, baby.
quarterbacks.
There we go. Keep going. I think we're on to something
He
here, Ed.
used to play against them on the field. Most of all, he took the ball back.
He's got Henry open in the flat.
Oh, look at it.
Yeah, it's over.
Touchdown.
Touchdown.
They're throwing. He can do everything. They don't throw to him much, Pate.
Nah, they getting some practice in right now.
They got confused again. Two guys went with the tight end, Ed. Tampa busted coverage. They've had a few of them tonight. Derek went to the flat. Nobody went out there with him. Busted coverage.
Yeah, that's usually no communication because in the red zone you have to be on point, you know, and they running man to man against a bunch of crosses, look like some type of mesh action there. So, I mean, anytime you got that, if you're not communicating, you're not on the same page, guys on the same level, it's not gonna work. You guys know that. You're gonna kill us every time. That's why I never really wanted to play man to man against. You know, you guys that much, man. I wanted to just sit there and play football. That's what I loved about you guys. Y'all played old school football, especially this one above me. Nobody ever came through the league, played old school football like old Peyton.
Stay with us. Stay with us, Ed.
Welcome back. Ed, you were a four-sport star in high school, playing football, basketball, baseball, track. We're going to show a picture here. That's you at Destrehan High, Louisiana. Ed, is that how you had to stand back then due to carrying the school's athletic department on your back?
They were snapping a whole bunch of flicks, and we was out there just having a good old time, man, enjoying my senior year. You know, we was a really good track team. We were actually winning track meets. We went to state, so we was just out there having a good time that day.
Ed, I read that in high school you set the school record for the javelin, and then in college at Miami, you came in first in the javelin at the Big East Championship. So that means you got a pretty good arm. You know, why did you choose safety and torment us instead of maybe playing quarterback?
I threw more interceptions than I caught.
There you go. That was the problem.
But no, man, we actually ran the wing T, and we just didn't have. I wasn't displaying that on offense as much, you know. And I played a lot of defense as well, went both ways, you know. But I actually won the quarterback challenge my senior year in Louisiana against Craig Nall, bunch of guys that played quarterback. So I knew I could have played quarterback.
No doubt, no question.
That's what helped me though go against you guys. Like, I knew how to play quarterback. I knew 3-step drop, 5-step, 7-step play action. I knew the movement of the ball. I know what spots. I know angles. There's mathematics, geometry, all kind of stuff going on out there in this art that we have. I knew all that, man. I played street ball, you know. I played in the yard. I played putback.
Ed,
that was football to me.
This Baltimore defense has a young player, Kyle Hamilton. He's a first-team All-Pro in his second year last year. He gets a lot of comparisons to you. Not easy for a young guy to get compared to you, but what advice have you given Kyle these past years?
I actually told, like, we talked about that early, like, man, you're going to get the comparisons. I got the comparisons to other safeties. Troy got that. Me and Troy spoke about this at the Pro Bowl in 2008. His first year there, you know, like I told Kyle, man, don't worry about that. Do you? Like, if you need help with anything, I'm here for you. But you've been playing this game for a long time, and it's the same game you played in college, and it's the same game here. Now just take these gems and go, you know. And I went in there a couple weeks ago and left a note on the board because I was in there and nobody was there, which was shocking to me. But, you know, I left a message on the board, you know, for them to just, you know, communicate, you know, just small things, man, because it's not a complicated game. That's why I really did love playing against Peyton, but hated it at the same time because he was that guy, man, you know, like there was no motion, there was no motion when you played against Indy. You know, very, very little. If it might be one, but they might shift. They'll shift,
Hey,
but they're not
hey,
gonna motion. They're gonna line up and play freaking football like that. It ain't a complicated game. All this stuff we watching these coaches do. The reason why Tampa sucks is probably because it's so complicated on defense. They don't know how to line up. Football's not complicated, man. You know,
playing some football, then we got to update.
You got to execute. And if you're going as fast as this dude went, my God, it would have this. These guys wouldn't have a chance. They can't think. They can't think. So you know, it's a different ball game out here. You know, we watching. So you got a couple individuals shining and doing their thing, but it looked a little sloppy to me.
Here. They're hitting the seams here, Pate. You got lucky on one, but it came right back to it. See if they can
We
score.
do the same stuff in Baltimore.
Baltimore's just trying to. They're just going to sit back.
And get a turnover.
There you go. Tackle.
We should bring in. We should almost bring in Scott Hansen because we're in the red zone. I mean, he's our red zone guy, just to get him to break down this. You know. I feel like
Quick snap, run, push him in.
There you go.
Touchdown.
You get in. You get in.
Tampa gonna have a little bit more fight down. Tampa gonna have a little bit more fight down there right now.
Yeah. Hey Ed, we talked about Kyle Hamilton, comparisons to you. People talk about Roquan Smith and Ray Lewis. Talk about the similarities between those two players.
Touchdown. There we go.
Yeah, it was touchdown. What you say, Peyton?
I said Roquan
Peyton,
and Ray.
I love Raekwon. I love Roquan. That's my guy, man. He's a student of the game, but I'm not about to sit here and talk about comparing Ray Lewis to anybody.
I hear you, man.
Yeah,
He was a one-of-one.
Yeah, I mean, with all respect, bro, that's my brother. Like, I worked out, trained with Ray. He's still working out, like, right now while he's watching this. So, nah, if Ray can play today, he would. You know that. You would, too. If we all could do it, Eli beats shit. Well, y'all know. Eli, San Diego Giant. Where you going, man? How was that, man? How you pull that off, man? Can you tell the people? Everybody in the world want to know how y'all. You know what? San Diego.
I don't know how it happened.
I don't want to go to the beach.
Yeah, the beach.
Who don't
I'm not
want
a
to go
beach
to the
guy.
beach, man?
You like to surf or ski? I like to ski, I guess. You know.
Hey, Peyton, how was it playing with somebody from Louisiana, Reggie Wayne?
I saw Reg
Who's
yesterday.
actually coaching with the coach right now.
Yeah, I saw yesterday. We were back in Indianapolis honoring Dallas Clark going in the Ring of Honor. So Reg was there. We had a good visit. Your boy Edger was there.
Dallas,
I think we have
man.
a clip.
Congratulations to him.
I will. Eli, I think we have a clip.
That was loaded,
we have a
bro.
clip of me tackling Ed.
Yeah,
Indianapolis. Where's that clip?
yeah. We do have a clip.
Sportsman State, bro. You was an athlete, bro.
Look at this. All right, I mean, you throw an interception to him first. All right, there's the interception. Look, Ed, how'd you let him? You got by him. You cut back. You let Peyton tackle you? How'd you let Peyton tackle you, Ed?
That was a personal
athlete.
foul that they didn't call on Peyton, dude.
That was
Are
a
you
late
kidding
hit.
me? I was late. I was
hit-
out of bounds, bro.
You got a late hit.
Review that.
That's even worse. That's even worse if you get a late hit on Peyton than having him tackle you.
The problem was nobody ever blocked for me on the interceptions, bro.
Oh, they got it. They
Every
recovered the
interception
onside
you watching
kick.
me, wow, that's a nice hit at the end there. Every interception you watching me, nobody's blocking.
Why not?
Because they always watching me run the football.
Ed, did you? We had Coach Belichick on earlier. He went on for about 5 minutes talking about you blocking punts. Now, why didn't you always block a punt? It seemed like every time you lined up, you blocked a punt. What was your secret?
Oh man, the dead leg, the old Peter Warwick, up and under.
The dead leg?
You know,
Up and under.
yeah. You know Peter Warwick dead leg, man. That I named it that because Peter Warwick was one of the legends of whoever did it. You know, besides old Barry Sanders and Walter Payton, people like that. But that dead leg serious, man. And you got to be, you got to be lightning fast off the ball.
Did you like blocking
Plus,
punt? You like being on special
I was
teams?
pretty pissed. I was pretty pissed. Yeah, I love special teams. I started on special teams at Destrehan, man. My freshman year, I wasn't starting. I was a teamer. That's how I became who I was because I was hungry for it. You know, I wanted to be on the field. However, I could be on the field. Let's go.
Hey, Ed, you do great work with young people in the community. Tell us about your charity, the Ed Reed Foundation, which you started back in 2002.
Yeah, Ed Reed Foundation started back in 2002 as Help One. I was just trying to create a ripple effect, man, to help one and one to help another, and now it's grown over the years. We've been doing 22 years of work. At Booker T. Washington is our home, our heart. That's where it started from James Trapp, who played with the Baltimore Ravens and has grown to the Seed School and just the city overall of Baltimore, wherever we can help. Right now we're starting to build, fundraising to build a kitchen, mentoring house around the neighborhood where kids can go, do their homework, get a good meal, a breakfast and a dinner, at least to start that day and end that day, because there's cognitive things, there's mental health things out here, you know, that it's in my communities. You know, I dealt with things like that myself. As I still focus on cognitive stuff after playing football because of the full contact stuff that we do and have done, you know. So, I mean, that's why the rules are changed, right, in the game. That's why the kickoff is different. What y'all think about this kickoff, man? This new kickoff, bro.
I finally, it's the first onside kick I've seen recovered all year, Eli. Usually those you have to kind of declare that you have to do it. The surprise factor is kind of over with. So, I don't know. We'll see what happens next year. It seems like teams are just kicking in the back of the end zone and kind of letting it go. So, kickoffs aren't the same since you and Devin Hester aren't back there anymore, Ed.
Yeah, I think the pooch kick is the most effective one if you just pooch it in the corner, you know, and make them run from like the 5 or 10.
Ed, love all the great work you're doing in the community, man.
Peyton, they got your helmet out there? Did they make your helmet a bug helmet?
Yeah.
That's the new thing, right?
That's the Guardian cap. That's the Guardian cap. Most guys wear it in practice, but you can wear it in the game if you want to for safety. Oh, he's got him. Oh, he bobbled it. He bobbled it.
Now, how much safety is that, though?
It's an extra layer. It's an extra layer of protection. Like I said, all the players are wearing them during training camp at practice, and then players are allowed to wear them if they want at the game. So it's another layer of protection. So makes sense.
You really think that protection is going to do something past that carbon fiber that's on the helmet? Usually when a boxer knocks somebody out, he punched the crap out of him in the jaw. He don't hit him in the top of his head. He gets hit here. So when a person gets knocked out, their neck is going to snap quick. It's going to send a shock in their nerve, and it's going to make them go numb. It's not going to be just from the frontal lobe. It's going to be because of the head movement of the lack of muscle strength in the neck, or the weakness thereof that happens over time in the game is called fatigue.
Ed, your Ravens are giving up some easy touchdowns here. I need a little pep talk from you, buddy.
Game over in their mind. They don't understand.
So.
They don't understand. They don't understand the other side of finishing and being a championship team right now.
I got it. I get it.
Hey, we appreciate you coming on, man. I appreciate great work you're doing in the community. You're one of the best ever. Love
Appreciate you,
pal.
brothers, man. Same to you guys, man. My Hall of Fame brothers.
Thank you, Ed.
Soon to be
All right, man.
Hall of Famer.
Appreciate it, buddy. Thank you, pal.